Hi channel family, welcome back. I am shooting from my yard, under the shade of our mango tree. Pan up so you can see that. We've lost a lot of mangoes this season so far. They just didn't come, they didn't get big yet. Well, they're falling off the tree because of whatever reason, I'm sure, squirrels and other critters. But anyway, uh, so this video is going to be about my first sleeve vacation. Um, and, well, my first sleeve vacation, and I'm going to maybe throw in a couple of shots of when I took some time away, and I got away with my son for his 13th birthday, and I'm going to talk to you about how I managed during that, going to theme parks. First, let me say some of my stats. So I had surgery July 26, 2016, and I am 9 months post-op. I pretty much eat what I like. I don't really have any restrictions except for one or two particular foods that, like, I can eat the day of but can't reheat and eat the next day because they just upset my stomach. Excuse me, yawns. And so highest weight was 335 and my current weight is 264. I've just come out of a stall, praise the Lord, and I'm feeling pretty good. So let me talk to you about what I did. First, and I hope the wind is not too loud, but first, in March, end of March, my son turned 13, and for his birthday, we wanted to travel. But because this year, spring break fell in April, as well as Easter in April, usually he's off for his birthday. There's no school. But this year didn't work out that way. So he wanted to go to like a water park, so that's what we did. Myself, my husband, and my son and his best friend, we took his friend and went to Busch Gardens, their Adventure Island, which is their water park, and then the next day we went to Busch Gardens. So I gave you all that little backstory to say it was nice getting on rides, knowing, and I mean it's a water park, so it's just slides. But even when we went to Busch Gardens the next day, getting on rides and knowing that I wasn't going to have the same issues that I had started to have a few years back, where, like, you know, my boobs don't fit in the ride, or my belly is too big and I can't buckle, or I feel uncomfortable, or, you know, there was no worry whatsoever that I wasn't going to fit in the seat. For the ride. I didn't even think about it. So that's a blessing, and that's a thing to look forward to, right? Secondly, we bought the all day eat what you want, all day pass thing. So we bought 2 adults and 2 kids, and I have a sleeve. I can't eat a lot as it is, and you're able to get your entrees, your meals every hour. Plus, you get a discount on snacks or some free snacks. So at first I told my husband, well, I'll just get the kids one. Let's not do that because I'm not going to eat and it's going to be a waste of money. No, it was fine. It was perfect. Why? Because I had a chicken Caesar salad the first go round because that's what I felt like having. Then the second time, I got a burger, I think, yeah, a burger and some fries. Got a couple of bites of that, cut it in half, and my kid was able to have the kids meal. The kids meal is bogus. They only get like chicken tenders and fries, or burger and fries, and they get a cake, a dessert. But anyway, I managed to make it throughout the day, and the last time I was going to eat, I got like a funnel cake, which I felt like having, so I got it, and I had, you know, maybe a quarter of that, and then I was able to give my food. I got like pizza and stuff, and I gave that to um, my son's friend, and that's what he had for his food. So we were able to make the most of the deal that we got, and I didn't feel overfull. I didn't feel stuffed. I didn't feel sick. I felt great. I felt fine. And so I'm just saying all that to tell you that you can do it. You can go to the theme parks and be a regular person and not have to really worry about, oh, I didn't pack a protein shake, or I didn't bring anything that is healthy for me, or oh, I'm not going to waste money buying food because, hey, I'm not going to be able to eat it. You don't have to do that to yourself. So that's one. Two, I went home to the Empire State. I went back home, home, home. I was excited. It was a great trip. Me and my best friend, we went to New York, which is where I'm from originally. I'm from Queens Village. And it was amazing. We saw Hamilton, which was the reason why we were going, because she was able to get tickets a year ago. We saw Hamilton, and then because we were going, found out that Sarah Bareilles, who wrote the music for Waitress, was going to be in Waitress as the lead role, and so we went to see that too. And I survived. I did well. I hit 14,000 steps one day. Most days it was about 9, between 8 and 10 every day, which is not something I hit on a regular. I have a sedentary job. I sit at a desk at a computer, and I don't walk, really. I don't exercise much. There's a bee. I'm out. I don't exercise much. I've got a few little issues that have developed post-op, so that has caused a bit of a problem with leg exercises and stuff. I can swim, orthopedic says I can swim, and I can bike, but biking still hurts both knees, and swimming I haven't tried yet, so that's on the docket to do. Sorry for the shakes. But I walked a lot because it's New York and that's what you do. We did Uber quite a bit, but we walked to, closer to the hotel, and, then caught an Uber, or one day we walked from Macy's on 34th Street all the way to our hotel on 50th Street, and it doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, it's only, 26 or, no, 16 blocks, but it's 16 blocks plus Broadway and Park and Lexington, and, so it was a lot, and that day we did almost 15,000 steps. I ate pizza. I ate a whole slice of pizza. One whole slice of New York pizza. You know the New York pizza slice is kind of wide? Yep, I ate a whole slice of pizza. No crust, but I ate the pizza. And I felt good, and I didn't throw up, and I wasn't sick. Boo. I went to a Filipino restaurant called Maharlika, and I had Filipino food, which I enjoy. I had pancit, we had garlic rice, we had I carved my life. And so I say all that just to say, you can do it. My sleeve was not even a thought in my head. I went on my trip in a stall. I hadn't lost not even an ounce of a pound for about 2 weeks prior. And I am not a person who weighs myself every week. And I haven't been like that since probably 3-4 weeks post-op, because I didn't want the number to affect my mood or to determine whether I'm having success or not. But I knew prior to going I wanted to weigh myself, so I had been at 265 and like 0.8 or whatever. And I had been like that for 2 weeks, and I was like, well, I don't know what to do, Some of the YouTubers I watched, Dr. Alvarez, who's from Endobariatric in Mexico, he does like a question and answer thing every week, and I watched one of his episodes where he talked about there's no way to kind of reset the sleeve, and I knew a stall would come because people talk about it all the time in the different groups that I'm involved in, and I was prepared for it. But, you're waiting for your body to do what it's going to do. You're waiting for your sleeve, this tool, to work and, get over the stall. And I was like, oh, let me increase my water. And I started to make myself a little nuts about it. And then I said, oh, wait, no. There's no way to reset the sleeve. It will do what it needs to do. So I prepared for my trip. And it was awesome. I ate and ate and ate. I walked and walked. I went to 2 shows. I walked the Met Museum. Um, I had Mr. Softy's ice cream, and for those of you who are not from New York, you don't know, but if I can find the music, I will play it here, and you will know. Mr. Softy. I had it twice, 2 times. 2 times I had Mr. Softy. And finished my cone and did not have any dumping or any other issues. And so not only did I go on my first like real vacation, 5 days away from my family, and just kind of just was my own self, master of my own destiny, and didn't have to kind of do my mommy thing and my wife thing. I was able to enjoy and realize that I'm at that point where my sleeve is just my stomach. And I don't think about it. Dog's barking. Thanks. I don't think about it. I don't worry about it. I keep it moving. And my cousin, when she came to see us at the hotel, she goes, "Yo, Sue, you looking like a joint out here." And I was like, okay. I don't know what that means, but I mean, I knew what that meant, but I didn't know what it meant. You know what I mean? That's not a slang term that I use in that context. So, but I understood what she meant, and she was just saying that I'm looking good, and I said, yeah, the sleeve works. And I'm hoping that that will be something that I don't no longer say in a little bit of time, that I would just be like, oh, thanks, and leave it at that. I don't have to tell everybody that I've had the sleeve. I don't need to bring it as a part of the conversation. But I find myself, when someone compliments me on my weight loss or makes makes mention of, oh my gosh, you look great, or you're looking good, or you've lost so much weight, and I find myself saying, well, the sleeve, it works. And I don't want to lead with that. So I'll figure it out. It's a journey, and I'm still on it. So I just wanted to come on and tell you I went on vacation to New York, a city that's full of great food, and lots of opportunities to exercise without feeling like you're exercising. My knees hurt. They hurt. Both knees now hurt. It was only the right knee. Now both knees hurt. But I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change the decision I made 9 months ago to have this surgery, and I would not change going on this trip and having one of the best times I've had in quite some time. So I look forward to many more adventures, and I look forward to bringing you guys along on the journey. In the comments below, let me know where you've been since you've had your surgery, or where you're looking forward to going post-op, if it's something that you felt like your weight has inhibited you from doing. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.